Welcome back, everybody. Let's have a look at EOS then on this one, because we've been focusing on EOS for a few weeks now. We've been constantly waiting for this Ichimoku cloud to make a conversion baseline cross. Where's my cloud gone? And every time I say, look, we've got to wait till the end of the week. We've got to wait till 1 minute after midnight on Sunday to see if that cross has been made. And has it been made? Well, you know, it's so difficult to say, but it hasn't. That's the easiest way to say it. It's not happened yet again. Something has taken. Something has gone crazy. It's like kicking a man when he's down. So basically, what happened here is everything was looking fine and good. I mean, look at the size of that. That was a nice weekly candle. We're doing very well for ourselves, you know. And again, you know, standing back from all of this, you know, I am expecting this to eventually start to reverse. But again, like I keep saying on my Telegram and on my videos, I am waiting. This is all an accumulation phase. I am waiting for that Ichimoku cloud cross conversion baseline to cross. Once that's crossed, then we will start to make the big moves. Now, is that going to cross now? Well, not at this level, it's not. Could it have crossed yesterday? It could have perhaps maybe crossed if we would have just gone a little bit further up. But this, you know, isn't formed specifically on the price that it's closing at, more on the direction that it's traveling in. So in that respect, you know, we're probably going to have to wait another week, see what happens then. But, you know, while we're in accumulation, what's the best thing to do in an accumulation phase? Probably just accumulate it. I expect. Now, another thing, you know, is I'm not saying that EOS is the best token in the world out there. I'm just saying that we do look like we're going to have a fix on this. This chart looks like we will be able to reverse it in a nice, predictable fashion. But when you've been consolidating for 3 years, you know, an accumulation period can take several months. So we are back down to the lower areas of the accumulation zone, and we could end up being a little bit further down. So basically, this massive FUD happened because the top programmer, the CEO, or the CIO, or whatever he is, the main guy, the big guy, he left. He quit on a Sunday. Why couldn't you have just waited till Monday? But he quit on a Sunday, and because of that, I suppose it's like thinking Bill Gates leaving Microsoft or something like that. It affected the price dramatically, and then add insult to injury, Bitcoin decided to have a go on its own, and so it just accelerated the process all the way down to probably the descending trend line here, which again is all the accumulation phase, but it is descending. So, you know, it's good in a way, because you could look at this and go, well, we've got another opportunity to pick it up. But in my expectation, I do think that Bitcoin has a little further to go. Maybe another 10%, for instance, which you would expect EOS to mimic that proportionately, if not a bit more. So we are looking for lower prices on EOS, probably. So a 10% further drop from where we are right now, it'll take us down to the bottom, probably around about these wicks here. So we're talking about levels like $2.30 area, roughly speaking, and that would mean that we break down beneath this descending trend line, but likely be brought back up reasonably quick. But at the end of the day, that's the deal with EOS. Then we could start picking up from here. It all depends on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin decides it wants to take another leg down, which I think is more likely than bounce significantly from here, I think we're now entering an accumulation period. A redistribution period or a consolidation, which is basically going to be sideways and down for a little bit. I think EOS will likely feel that it's lost its strength off the back of that, and now we're going to just have to keep, I suppose, buying little bits, shaving our profit going into it. That's basically my plan, because at the end of the day, this doesn't look to me like it wants to make lower lows, for instance. It looks like it wants to stay around this zone, which is a large zone to trade in, but it's also an unpredictable zone to trade in. So from top to bottom, from there to there, we're talking about a 60% move. Even though it looks like peanuts, it's actually quite big. But you know, this is again accumulation. So in my opinion, I think given the markets at the moment, probably will come down with Bitcoin, and maybe come down another 10% or more. Probably will. And then we'll look at these zones down here, which is around about $2.30. So because that is now on my radar, I'm going to give it a little blue box territory, $2.30 to perhaps a little higher, because we do have some other significant areas bouncing around here, $2.38 to $2.30. So this would be the possible the possible bottom area if we were to come down here. Breaks below there would be very nasty, and we would be seeing a sort of, I suppose, not new all-time lows, but testing some significant lows. It's always worth having these in the back of your mind if you're looking to dollar cost average or shave profit or reaccumulate, because this is accumulation zone, but it doesn't mean that you're going to get the best price here. I was accumulating here, maybe not up here, but I've been accumulating around this area, so I suppose it's an opportunity for me to accumulate more at a lower area, and that's something I definitely will be doing. I'm not going to break the bank on it, definitely not, but I will be putting some money into it now that it's down here. I appreciate that whatever his name is a pinnacle figure for this project, but there's lots of good programmers out there. I'm sure that EOS will continue doing whatever it does, which to me, I've got no idea what it does. I like the chart, and the chart will continue to be liked by me, and I will accumulate at what I consider to be an accumulation phase. And then later on in this year, like I say, it's this can take a couple of months to play out until it finally breaches the top of this zone here, and then makes our first big target, $5.40, and then continues to step up. Patience is always your best friend, not your worst enemy when it comes to trading, or especially spot trading or accumulating or investing. Patience is your best friend. And that is something that I've always been very good at. So I'm very happy in many ways that it has given me this opportunity. Thank God I didn't take any longs, and this is what I've been saying to people in my Telegram group and my Patreon. I am bullish on EOS, but I'm not bullish enough to really go long on it. I can do some scalps, but don't go long on it. The trend hasn't reversed. Until we get that signal, we're not confident enough that the trend has reversed. We can accumulate it, we can stack up on it, but we don't want to be going long on it, because you can't really trade an accumulation zone as much as you can trade an upwards trend, which we don't have, and we're not going to get until we have that cross. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope that hasn't scared you out of your positions, and try and think about things rationally. Bitcoin has gone up significantly. It has to come down at some point. Altcoins are doing okay in retrospect. I mean, don't look at that. If that had happened, we'd all be millionaires right now. That would have been the alt season to remember. I don't know what happened there, but the thing to take away from this is actually that when we're looking at Bitcoin dominance, it's not gone up, which is what I'd expect. So alts still seem, despite coming down 10, 20, 30%, in the last 24 hours, they still seem significantly strong in comparison to Bitcoin. So I wouldn't worry too much, and I still would expect an alt season to take place probably sooner than we think. Most of the time alts do rally in the wake of a giant dump. It's just often the way it goes. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you want to know more, join my Telegram. It's just a Telegram chat. Everyone's in there chatting away about crypto, trading bots, setups, all kinds of stuff. But if you want to know some more stuff, I've got a Patreon account, and you can subscribe to that below. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.